because it won't feel fake or forced either, you know?
Right, absolutely.
We just jump right back into it, and it's like whatever.
Yeah, technical difficulties is getting in the laptop.
Are you gonna say that in the video? Like, hey, we're
we're recording right now, Rob.
Found tears on your pillow, take my lonely way.
Yo, the bandwidth is great because the Wiz ain't even here. So, like, her laptop, her phone is not on it. And I was wondering, I'm like looking at the video, I'm just like, this is weird. Like, why is Rob's just like hiccuping in
So I fixed that now too. For me, I fixed that. I installed a Wi-Fi pod in my room, like literally the day after we had our video.
Okay.
And so the Wi-Fi in this game room is like is unreal now. Yeah,
you can run mad devices off the joint.
I'm running, I think 9 right now.
Ooh.
So yeah, just off that pod. So it's because it's just getting a signal from the house, because these aren't connected, the game house and the regular house.
Right.
So
right.
And I was irritated because my Xbox 360 was at one point was hooked up to my network here.
Right.
And then one day it just like, nope, I don't see the internet anymore. And I'm like, how? So once I put the pod in, man, all my stuff solid.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I know.
Do you hardline?
Huh?
I was like, do you hardline your stuff, or do you?
Well, and that's the other thing too. By having this pod, I just can run a phone wire right to it, and that's even better.
Okay.
But since everything's working so good, I don't have to do that. Thank God. So
okay.
I get irritated though, because like when I turn my 360 on, man, I want to see all my game titles. I want to see the Xbox Gold thing up. I want to see all that. And when you're not connected, you don't see that. So now all your games just look blank and.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just OCD, I guess. I don't know.
Nah. I want to see everything. Like when I log into my 360, my PS4, the PS3, I want to see everything. Like
the titles and everything, like box art. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I hardline a lot of my stuff. If I can.
Yeah, and again, I would, but since I don't have to right now, it's kind of a blessing. I'm good where I'm at. So. Yeah. And this one, you can see. I think you can see my video quality is a lot better today too. So.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So maybe like happenstance stuff like that happens. Just for it to be real. Like I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, yo, Rob, thanks for coming back. I mean, it's still episode 7.
7.2.
7.2. For the podcast, yo, it's your man Tech Nish. I'm CappsOffGaming with my man Retro Mod Rob. Okay, I don't even have to say it. I'm saying it right all the time now.
Yeah, it's flowing.
Yeah, yo. So we're here today to talk a little bit about some of our like bosses / villains that are that we've encountered in our game. We're doing like our top 3, but like we always gotta do the recap in terms of like what we're playing and everything like that. So Rob, I'm gonna let you take it off first. Like, yo, what were you playing right now, yo?
Well, now I'm playing what we're playing. We're playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes. Dude, it's. Man, I was so glad. I made that post on my page, and I was like, talking about how I'm really digging this game. I love it, and I completely forgot. Like, I would have never even known about this game if you and I hadn't talked about it. And then you literally showed me the trailer. We were talking together on a computer, and you were like, "Check this out," and I was like, "Dude, what is this game?" Like,
Deathloop. Yes.
It's got that like. Almost like that 70s black exploitation kind of action movie feel.
Because of the music.
Yo, yeah, because that music is just dope, man. Like when it comes in there, dude, like when stuff heats up, when the action heats up, and that music's playing, and then when that music cuts, you know business has been handled.
Yes, I love those cues.
Dude, he's rocking that brown leather jacket, and
oh my gosh, yo,
man, it's awesome, man.
Yo, in Boston, right? Well, in Boston mainly, but I think they say in other parts of the country, when we say dead, because on his back it has like that bomb that says dead dogs. So when you say dead dogs, like yo, like when I'm saying on dead dogs, like that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. Like dead dogs. You know what I mean? So I was big on that. I was just like, oh snap, right? Is he from Boston or like?
Yeah, I didn't catch that on the back. I was trying to see what the wording was, but I got so lost in the gameplay. I just remember that girl in the beginning when she was clowning on his coat in the game, saying how people said his coat was stupid. He was like, I love this coat, man.
This is I love this coat, dog. And I feel him too, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It's got so many interesting elements to me, though, because it's got that weird color vibe that's kind of like Fortnite-ish in a way. But Fortnite, I could never really get into. I play with my kids, but I'm not into it, you know?
No Fortnite over here, yo.
But you know what I'm saying, with like the color, like the random color bursts throughout the game. But then it's just got awesome stuff. Like you look up in the sky and you can see like that that aura, the
time device, that
device.
loop device, and
it's just cool, man. I get lost in the game every time I'm playing it. Just so visually, it's something different. It's way different, and I think that's why I like it. You know,
and it had and like. They talk about how like repetitive it is because of the loop and everything,
right?
But because because of that, right? You can exploit the loop and then find like new spots. Like even today, like I was I ended up getting the guns that like the twin guns, but then you put them together and it becomes the SMG and stuff like that. So like, you know, I got that and everything, and then there's a room where you have to like put like a battery in because it spins around, right? Yeah, and then you gotta recharge these batteries. You recharge the batteries to get the gun, but then there's an extra battery where you can use it in that room to rotate it to get more stuff and everything like that. But like, you know, I died twice, and I was just like, nah, like. Like I'm trying to save my guns right now, so I went and did that instead, Joe. Like
it's cool to find those little respawn places too, just based because they got that sparkle to them. So when you see that glimmer in the corner somewhere, you're like, oh, I can come back here. I can come back if I get killed.
Yeah, right. Wait. I'm just realized something you said. So like, say you find your body where you died. You can go back to that. I've seen my body, but I haven't interacted with it. Like you can interact with your past self. Can you do that?
No, I don't think you can do anything with it. I'm just saying though, like if you see like the glowing tire on the bottom of the ground, or any of those things that you find that are colored like that or sparkle, those are like respawn points. So they won't work unless you find them. You have to like look at them, and then they'll sparkle in front of you, and then that's a respawn point.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So any type of item you find on the ground that looks like that, you can show up back there if you get killed.
I had no idea. So like a fan or like a book or like a cake.
Right. It's like a page turner, like a page corner where you save it. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Okay. And then the cool part is, like you said, is when you come back, you can remember where all these items are, like those fizzy pops and everything that like regenerate.
Right.
You're like, oh yeah, I know I got like 6 fizzy pops over here and like some ammo, and you just go get it all back up, and you remember where the rest of the people were that you got to get rid of, and so it's not hard because of that. It actually helps you because you can advance in the level. I've been breezing through it so far. I don't know, like. I haven't faced anything yet as far as like a boss or anything. I don't know if that's that type of game.
Those are the visionaries that you gotta hunt. Those are the bosses. Yeah.
Oh, that were on the board, right?
They're on the board. Yeah.
Okay.
They're on the board.
I'm getting there. I haven't gotten to one yet, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't got to any of them yet.
Yeah, but I'll be picking that up today. That's gonna be another game I play this evening after some football. So
yeah, yo, oh man, thumbs up for Deathloop, man. And I didn't have to buy PS5.
Yeah. Well, because it's isn't it a Bethesda game?
It's a Bethesda game. Yep.
So and they have that deal now with Xbox. So so I think all Bethesda titles will start being ported over no matter what.
Yeah, that's what's up, yo. Okay.
Wish Spider-Man was a Bethesda game.
Right.
Because I don't have a PS5.
Yo, man, Miles. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Miles Morales. Yeah, Miles Morales. Because when I was trying to get a PS5, I ended up getting a PS4 Pro. I'm playing Miles Morales. Like, Miles Morales is amazing, but like I digress. Okay. All right. So we knocked off like both of ours with Deathloop right off the bat.
Yeah, Deathloop.
Yo, so I told you about this one, right?
Yep.
Yup.
I got it, and it's on.
Oh, you got it.
It's on Xbox to buy now digitally.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as you told me about it, and after we talked, I went looking for it.
Oh my gosh, man! So Matt Hazard. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause for a moment. I gotta close the door. The whiz is coming in. Did you want to say hi just real quick? Just pop on the camera. Oh, we can do this. Can definitely be part of it. Okay. Yeah, it's Rob.
Hey, Rob. Wait a minute. Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
The Wiz, yo.
You look great in the cosplay, by the way. I just want to tell you.
You what?
You look great in the cosplay, by the way, as Gamora.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you guys killed it.
Oh man, we're gonna kill it again in a couple of weeks.
I know, I can't wait.
I see you got the Texas locks going on. You look real like adjusted.
I'm just lazy.
What?
I'm just lazy. I'm just gonna grow it out.
It's the John Wick look. I love it. Just keep it.
I get that a lot.
Snap! That's right.
John Wick.
Yeah.
John Wick. Yes, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people say that. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you're not a mean person.
He's
like
I'm
John.
not that. He's like, I'm
They
not
just gotta
that.
be nice to my dog.
Right. All right, Rob. I was going
Good to see you. All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Cool, man.
Bye.
Yo,
Look, you edit this part out, okay?
okay, I will. Okay. All right. Could you shut the door? Could you shut... Yeah, if anything, yeah, you can. All right. All right. All right. Yup. Yeah, you can drag that out because you don't need the fan because it's cold now. Okay. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Yes, we're back. So yeah, so I've been playing this because I'm back in school. I'm a teacher, and things are rough right now because we're moved to a new building, and then on top of that, like I gotta park like mad far away from the building and everything, and I get stressed out, and then I was like, I just want to play something fun and something that makes me laugh, and this game is hilarious. So basically, Matt Hazard is he's an old 80s character. Like I haven't did any research in terms of it, but I'm thinking like he's like maybe like a Commodore 64 type of character, and in this game he gets introduced back, and there's a user that is making him go through like all of his old games and everything like that, and it's just a really like slapstick, like making fun of, almost like what you referred Rob, when we talked about Bulletstorm, how Bulletstorm makes fun of like Like, go ahead, Rob. Like, talk about like.
Yeah. Oh no. I was just when we were talking about the game, just how it's making fun of shooters. You know, with it being a shooter.
Right. It's a shooter, but it's making fun of shooters, and then you got the Old West level, and I think there's like a zombie level somewhere in it.
The super over cheesy phrases and lines.
Oh yeah. And it's like really meta when it comes to that. So I've been having like you said about like games that you just drop in and play in your last video that you did on the YouTube page. Like, those are games that this is a game that I can kind of drop in, play, have some fun for like a half hour, 45 minutes before the old man kicks in. I gotta go to sleep. So,
it's crazy cheap too.
Oh, crazy cheap, right?
Yeah.
So you bought it online. Talk about that.
Well, on Xbox, I think online, just to buy it on the Xbox store, I'm pretty sure I got it for, I want to say $8.99.
Wow.
But I saw it because I was looking on eBay first, and eBay had tons of copies for like around $11. So
wow.
But the convenience of just downloading it today is why I just went, So, but if people are out there and they're looking for a physical copy though, with their complete inbox manual and everything, I saw them for around $11-12.
Yeah,
so
it's not even
definitely
that bad.
Cheap, fun game to pick up and play, like you said, quick or just over the weekend. So.
Really quick and cheap, and then
and
so
fun.
Oh, it's mad fun. And then Will Arnett, and I'm looking at
that's right.
Oh, yup.
And NPH, right?
NPH. Who's NPH, dog?
Oh, Neil Patrick Harris,
Neil Patrick Harris, dog. All right,
Yeah.
White Castle. All right, Doogie Howser for
That's
us because we're old.
Superior acting skills right there, laid out on the Xbox 360 for you.
Absolutely, dog. Oh my gosh, man, amazing. What else you playing, Rob?
That's cool. What's that?
Yeah, what else you playing, Rob?
Oh, I'm crazy into Wii shooters right now, so I've been collecting on all Wii shooters that I can find on the cheap. So, and big time into the Wii U. So I'm rejuvenated in the Wii U right now. So I got actually a lot of games coming on Monday. Actually, I have 4 games coming already. I've just been finding them cheap and just getting them while I can, because Wii is gonna explode in price pretty soon.
What's out of the 4 you're getting on Monday? What's like the one you're really looking forward to?
This is gonna sound crazy to people out there, but Cars 3 for the Wii U.
What?
Yep, I know. Disney's Cars. It's Cars 3. I think it's like called Driven to Win or something.
Okay.
But I've been doing my homework on all these games, and this is literally a Mario Kart version of the movie Cars.
Wow.
And it plays incredible. It's great control. You can be your favorite character. It takes place in all the scenes from the movie. So, Radiator Falls.
You can be Tornado.
Yeah. And it's just like Mario Kart-esque. So they all get weapons and power-ups.
Wow.
I know. I can't believe it. Yeah.
I'm going to watch some video on that later.
I got it for brand new $11.
Wow.
So, I mean, so it's worth a go, right? For $11.
Wow. Of course, man.
It's still on the eShop for $30. So, because the eShop, they're going to hold on as long as they can.
As long as they can. I thought they were closing in August. They still open?
So they did, but you have till March 23. So what you do is you just take your Nintendo Switch account, and you merge your funds.
Okay.
You just do it on the Nintendo website, and it is ridiculously easy. It takes 2 seconds to merge your funds, and the second you do it, you just go into your Nintendo account like you would to get a Switch game. You just add your funds, and then when you turn on your Wii U and go to the eShop, your funds are already in there too.
Wow. Oh, that's smooth, yo. Listen up.
So you have till March of 23 to download everything you can before the market goes insane, and then you're gonna get killed. So
yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll give a quick example, real quick. Is
no problem.
the Metroid trilogy on Wii.
Yeah.
You can download all 3 great Metroid games on the Wii for $19.99 right now. But if you're trying to buy it right now on the Wild, people are already selling it for anywhere from $100 to $250 right now, just depending on the edition you get. Because there's a Steelbook edition floating around out there of it, and people are going. So, and that's the one that's the highest price right now.
Wow.
But if you want it for $20 for 3 great Metroid games, then you got to get it before March of 23, or you're gonna be paying out the nose.
Damn. I might have to cop a
and Wii U's are so cheap. I mean, you could literally go get a Wii U right now for like anywhere locally, probably for anywhere from $40 to $50.
Yeah.
On the good end.
I'm gonna have to work with that. And then the Wii plays GameCube too.
The Wii does. The Wii U does not. So
what the Wii does, but then the Wii U doesn't.
No, only the Wii does. The Wii is GameCube backwards compatible. The Wii U only plays Wii. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So you can play your Wii and Wii U on the Wii U, and then on the Wii itself is only GameCube and Wii. So
okay. So
even Wii's. If you get a Wii and a Wii U, and you can get probably both together for like I would say under $200. If you're, I mean, you can get a Wii. I've seen anywhere from $30. Just depends on where you're going to get it from and the condition, and you're always rolling the dice when you're buying online. But but I know a lot of gaming stores in my town, they got Wii's right on the shelf, and if it don't work, I could just bring it back. So okay. And same thing with the Wii U. You can get a Wii U probably even with like 5 games for like $135. So wow, I don't feel that's bad. So
that's not even bad. I mean, and I'm gonna push forward with that because especially with the eShop still open, like
there's so many good deals on that Wii Shop right now. You've got to take advantage of it. I mean, you can get the Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii for $4.99 right now.
The entire set.
That's the shooter one, the Wii game, the Wii Resident Evil shooting game where you shoot on rails, a rail shooter. Right. Yeah, it's only $4.99. So it's $20 to $30 right now at the stores if you go buy it in the wild.
Yeah, so. I'm on that. Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that. Like,
it's worth the investment if you want to save a bunch of money now. So
that's what's up, yo. So my next game, well, my last game is and Rob, you seen it? I posted like a 15-minute plus video. Is the Ruiner. The game came out like in 2007. And the reason I bought it is because Xbox was giving out money during the summer. I think like $10 and stuff on your account and everything. And I bought a game, but I had some money left over. And then I was just like, perusing the store. And then I like Cyberpunk 2077. They did an update, which is really good. Actually, if you saw in the news, with the Netflix Edge Runner series that just came out, a lot of people have hopped back on to Cyberpunk 2077 and everything like that. So I did play a little bit of that, but then I was just like, I'm trying to find something like that. And I remember, Rob, you were talking about the Ascent. You were playing the Ascent and everything. Yeah. And I found this game because it kind of looks similar to it.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, they do, right? And I was just like, I took a little bit of that money and put a little bit more from my account. And then I found it was really good. It got that cyberpunk feel. It has that deep EDM music in the background. It almost plays like a twin stick shooter, okay? Tongue-tied. And it plays really good. It looks good. It's really frenetic and fast-paced and everything like that. Almost like the Ascent. Like I know Rob, you played the Ascent. What were you thinking about the Ascent?
I think it's great. I love the eerie red, ominous color while you're playing it. And it definitely gives you that like isolated, almost kind of like you remember Loaded on PS1?
Oh my god. gosh,
where you got to just blast your way out of this crazy facility.
Oh my gosh, that's old school. In the tall box.
Right. But this is more of a isometrical, more of a like you get more of a kind of a 3D angle than you do like with Loaded. But it just has that feel where you're trapped in something that you got to get out of. And it's awesome. I just love it's got almost to me like another kind of like a Blade Runner feel too, like a futuristic.
That's exactly what I was feeling about Blade Runner.
But there's junk everywhere. There's like robot junk, and there's just crap in these different corners, and like, it's just, I don't know, it's an awesome feel. I'm really digging that. And then when you showed the Ruiner, I was like, dang, that's another one I want to play too, because that same kind of that feel.
Right. And then there's a progression system the same as the Ascent and everything like that in terms of upgrading the character and everything. Yeah. So like I like games like that, and especially like the isometric view and everything. Like it's just this top down view. You can see everything that's happening and everything like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So that's the last game I'm playing that I'm playing. Rob, what's your last one before we get like straight into the topic?
What's one? There was one I just started getting into.
We're flipping the script.
I was talking to one of the people on my page, this guy Carrie. I don't know if he's gonna watch this or not, but I won't say his last name. But we were talking about getting back into the old Zeldas again.
Okay. Okay.
So I've been playing a lot of the older Zeldas too, just different ones at different times. Okay. So
like
Skyward Sword
like that?
And
Skyward Sword. You said Skyward Sword. Okay.
And Wind Waker HD.
Okay.
Been playing those, and then I've got some other ones too. I've been playing like the 64 ones.
Okay.
Ocarina of Time. So what I do is I'm playing a little at a time, and I get to different save points for each one. Because it's probably dumb to start so many Zeldas at once,
because they're huge.
It is, and in the mail I got coming Monday, Breath of the Wild. So,
oh my gosh, man, you about to get into it, dog. And they announced the other one, yo.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I posted that. Yeah, yeah. I think it's called Tears or something. Tears of the Sky or something. I don't remember. Something with tears.
Yeah, something with tears. But like, I could grab my. No, I'm not grabbing my phone.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot, so prepare to cry of tears. That's what
because Nintendo doesn't believe in sales. No.
It won't. They will sell that game until Nintendo like crumbles down to the ground. They will still sell it for like $70.
It'd be like a little shack in front of the headquarters.
Like,
oh, can we buy
still
that?
Selling games full price.
$59.99, and depending.
That's why Xbox is like, to me, is like the poor man system, man, because they know that they're customers, man. They know we're out there just grinding and getting through the week.
Yeah.
And so they'll throw us those $4.99, $5 bones, man. They're like, here you go. We know, man. We know you got a mortgage and like.
I bought Ruiner on sale. That's what I bought. I bought Ruiner on sale. That's what
you got to though.
Yeah,
you got to. Like, it's incredible, man. Like, just buying that new Ghostbusters. The collector's edition, the Spirits Unleashed, next month.
Yep. And then Rob, thank you for letting me know about the collector's edition, because I went to GameStop and I put $5 down, and I was like, "Yo, do you have collector's edition?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I don't know about collector's edition or anything like that." And then I came home, and it's like the fates was speaking to you, to us. And you let me know. He's like, yo, like, I saw the post, and then I was like, yo, what's up with that? And he was like, yo, you just get on Amazon. I'm like, word? And I'm like, what do we get? And then Rob, you told me, you broke it down. What do we get, yo?
It's the Tobin Spirit Guide. But it's not, from what I've learned, is not the actual guide. Like, you can't physically open it.
Okay.
But what it is all the game and special contents come in this Tobin Spirit like box. But the material of it feels like a book, and it's thick, and it comes with a display stand to stand on. So you're definitely getting your money's worth for that. And if people out there, if they actually want to get the real Tobin Spirit guide, you can get those on Amazon for like $15. So,
almost
so
similar.
No,
go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm just saying. So people feel like they're getting gypped, or that they're not, because they're not getting the real Tobin Spirit guide. They can actually just go buy the real one for like next to nothing if they have to have it.
They have to have it,
so,
or even
but the one that comes with this game is like deep. It's a detailed, like the front of it has like 3D print on it, and very like, it's not cheap. You know what I mean? It's not cheap looking.
Right.
So.
Yeah, or you can get your employee welcome kit like I did. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that on Amazon too, and I was like, dang, I could get one of these too, man. I didn't know.
How much was it on Amazon?
I think $34.99.
Yeah, the same price. Same price I bought it for. Yep, same price. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, the collector's edition, I don't know. I mean, like I said, with tax and everything, it's gonna cost me, I think, around $75. But if you want the standard but if you want the standard edition game, it's $39. Just like Ninja Turtles. When Ninja Turtles came out, it was a $40 game.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. Do I need the another Ghostbusters poster in here and yet another reference to Tobin Spirit Guide? Yes.
Of course.
Yes, I do.
Of course, yo.
Everyone's seen this.
You have the space, wall, Rob. You have the space. Don't worry about it. You have the space. Okay.
I had to add 2 more Ghostbuster shelves, so I'm gonna get my money out of those. Dang it!
All right, yo. So like, yo, man, we've been chopping it up. Let's get into it,
right.
Yo, man. We have again, y'all. We having mad fun. Like, we having mad fun. Yo, so episode 7. We're in it, yo, and we're gonna be talking about our bosses / villains from games. Our top three. All right, and then I'm gonna start it off real quick.
Okay.
My first one, I'm gonna go backwards actually from 3 to 1. I'm gonna go to like the BioShock series. So, I like the BioShock series villains, because they're always messing with your head, all right? From Frank Fontaine from 1 all the way up to Zachary Comstock 2 as well. There was always some kind of inlet mind game that they were playing with you. So I think out of those 3 villains, all of them are great, but out of the 3 villains, I believe, like from the first one, Frank Fontaine, he poses himself as this guy named Atlas that's trapped in Rapture. And then if people haven't played it, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but Rapture is this city that's under the water in the Atlantic. And in this city, this guy, Andrew Ryan, built this space for like ingenuity and then also freedom when it came to just how they ran their lives, and then also just with like science experimentation and stuff like that in that space. And what happens is that they find this material called Atom that's in the sea slug, and they can actually like rewrite their DNA to do like amazing things like throw lightning, telekinesis, like control electronic devices and stuff like that. But it's addictive. Like the drug that you get from this slug is addictive. And then for some reason there's a fall that happens like right before New Year's Eve. I believe it was like 1958. If I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comments and everything. You're this anonymous guy that kind of comes into this space, and you're trying to figure out what's happening, and you have some type of weird connection with the space. And the biggest thing about it is that but what happens is that you're kind of psychologically conditioned with a key phrase that makes you do things. Where it's like, the phrase is "will you kindly," and then whatever else after that. But you're just a guy that's playing the game. Like me, I'm just playing the game. But the way the game suggested it is that every time Atlas is saying that and you're doing these things, you're being like psychologically conditioned to do it. So I think that's the one of the craziest things to do as a villain is that you're taking the protagonist and you're actually like working your Jamaican. Well, I'm part Jamaican. They say working your brain. That's what they say. Like call it working your brain. Or I'm gonna work your brain on you, meaning that I'm gonna influence you to do what I want you to do and everything. And then that's like that. I think that in terms of villains, that was crazy. And all the BioShock villains did that. All the BioShock villains did that and everything. So
yeah,
that's my first one, yo, right there.
Yeah, I've only gotten. I'm 70% done with the first one right now. So working my way up. But I love the visuals in that game, and like we said, when that city being underwater, and when you go through those passageways, and you can just stop and look out and just see like the abyss, and then just buildings in the horizon. It's nuts.
In the fish.
It's immersive. Yeah.
That was amazing. So that's my first one, Rob. What you got?
I want to go with my hardest first. Which was my son Gabe and I, Gabriel. We both have been playing the Gears series.
Gears.
And so we started. I think we started out of order because I think he joined me when I was playing 5. I got 5 when it was like optimized for XS for the new Xbox.
Yep.
And he came down, I remember, and he was like, "Dad, what's this?" And then that was it. He was like hooked. And so we went back, started playing 1 through 5. But we beat 5 together first.
Right.
And I remember there was a boss in there, the Matriarch.
Okay.
Which is like a giant, almost looked like Abomination from Marvel.
Okay.
Just like this big monster with like spikes all over it, and it's blind, so it can't see you. It only responds to sound. AKA
like the Queen Berserker, like those Berserkers. Right. Yep.
But that thing, when it knows you're there, it just comes with this death charge, and if it hits you, you're done. That's it. You're dead. And that's what was frustrating about it is like my son and I we'd be making progress, and then one of us would just get smashed and killed, and that's it. And if one of you's dead, it's all over. And so it's frustrating because you're like, dang, like both of us would be like yelling at each other, like quit dying. Like him and I went through a lot of growth and frustration during that period of Gears together.
Right.
But
he's right there with Dad, though.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was an awesome bonding experience, and like I'm glad him and I have that. And but anyways, it took us probably like I would say over 20 some odd times, if not more. And we were on a mission that night. We were just playing it over and over and over again. And we were like, we are going to beat this thing. Right. And then we finally did, and it was just, man, we were hugging and high-fiving. It was just like elation, just like for relief, you know. And man, it was awesome. So not only was that probably one of my harder ones in a while, boss-wise, it's definitely my more memorable and favorite boss, actually, because of it. So,
awesome. Awesome, man. And then you had like a bonding moment, like hugging.
Yeah.
Like
when he comes out visit next, we were finishing the Hive Busters DLC. So
okay, that's what's up, yo. All right, bet. All right, going backwards. I'm going to my number 2, which is well, on the internet they say her name differently. Like I know her as Eris, but then they have her as Aerith or stuff. Basically, she's from Final Fantasy VII. So in Final Fantasy VII, you're the Cloud, and you're like an ex-soldier, special ops person, and you're part of the of like a rebel group called Avalanche. And what you're doing is that you're trying to stop this corporation called the Shinra because they're taking like life force from the planet to like power like electricity and like industrial stuff and everything like that. But then you meet this girl as you're on this mission. You meet this girl. I'm gonna call her Eris because that's easier to pronounce. But she's like sweet. She's like a flower girl that's in the city, and then she kind of sympathizes with you in terms of like, you know, you're like this like emo tough guy with the giant sword, like, you know, trying to figure himself out, was part of like, I'm a mercenary and everything, but she's just really sweet with you. But and this is Final Fantasy VII. I'm talking PS1 back in the day, back in 1997, 4 discs. When this first came out, you were just like, oh snap, I got 4 discs to play. Like, this is gonna be an epic like journey that you got 4 discs to go through and everything. So I was already hyped off of that. But I don't even remember what disc it was, but I remember the instant is that you get to this shrine where she's praying for this white material, which is like a jewel that you can jewels you can add to like your armor and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that, right? You can add to your armor. You can have like lightning, fire, whatever. Summon materia, which you can like summon like a monster to help you out in the battle and everything. So she's praying for it, and then Cloud is trying to get her attention, but then all of a sudden like Cloud's about to kill her, and then Tifa, which is another part of the team, part of the rebel team, she tells him to like stop and everything, and he kind of breaks out of his whatever like mind control and stuff like that. And then the main antagonist in the game, his name's Sephiroth. He has like a 10-foot long samurai sword.
Yeah, I remember. Just a name I remember. Yeah, too.
The name is ill, right? Sephiroth. Yeah. It just speaks doom. I don't know. Like, it just speaks doom. He comes out from like this shining spot in the temple and stabs her right through the body, and then you see the white materia falls out and into the pool she's praying in and everything like that. And I remember that my roommate, I lived alone, and my homeboy, we used to play all the time. Like, when I come back from class, come back from track practice, stuff like that, he would come by and we would hang and just play the game. And we were both there. And like, Rob, like, you may want to like put a moment in too, but you know those moments where like you're playing a game and something pivotal happens and you just put the controller down for like, and it's not like you put it down, pick it back up, you put it down, and like if you're by yourself, and it's most impactful like when you're with somebody else seeing what happens. So he was there, and you're
just watching in awe,
which is awe, just like, yo, that really happened? Did that really happen? And I'm looking at him like, that really happened? He's like, yo, this dude gotta die. Like, this dude has to die. Like, like he's gotta die, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yo. Man. I'm just thinking about it right now. Like, he's gotta die. Like, and yeah, that was a really pivotal moment. And I pressed through and I've never beat that game. I'm gonna be totally honest, because there's certain items that you gotta get. There's like ultimate weapons and stuff if you don't have everything, and there's a point where when you get to a certain disc, you can't go back. Like, you can't go back. So whatever you have, that's what it is. And I was at that point, and yeah,
that's what made those memory cards so awesome, though, is that if you saved multiple files, you just go back to your old file. But some of us, like me, I wasn't smart enough to think of that stuff.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my god. But the cool part was you could take your memory card to your friend's house too, and just put the memory card in their PlayStation, and you just pick right back up.
Yeah, that was
I love that.
We don't have. We have that now. It's called the cloud.
The cloud, yeah.
Yeah, we have the cloud. So like,
but you still have to log in though to their system.
Right.
Back in the day, dude, as long as you had that little memory card, whatever it was, GameCube, PS1, whatever, you just brought it to your friend's house and that was it. It didn't matter. You don't have to log in or anything. You just put that card in and you guys are set.
Yo, remember the case? It had the little memory card space in the case too.
Yeah.
So it's like you couldn't lose it. Like the case.
You need these characters in Smash Brothers? I got you. Let's put this
I
in.
locked everything. I locked everything.
Yep. Everything's unlocked, man.
I'm just gonna copy it. I'll copy it on your card that's in the system. You're good.
Order that pizza, man.
All right, Rob, what you got, dude?
My number 2 is gonna be Mr. Freeze from Arkham Asylum.
I remember
that was
this. I remember
that was the first boss I've ever played that learned it learned what you were doing to fight you.
Right.
So if it caught on to like you knowing how to attack Mr. Freeze, then he would counter because he was like, okay, he knows how to stop me, so I'm gonna do this instead. And it threw me for a huge loop. And if I remember right too, you really got to incorporate the underground tunnels in that area where you pop up and then attack.
in the grates.
The
floor.
grates. There were those little grates, and I think that's how I realized that's how I could beat him was to just sneak around and pop up and get him when he wasn't ready. Because if you didn't, he was very he could counterattack, and he would learn basically what you were doing, and then mimic that attack against you. You'd almost use it against you, and so it made for like a really difficult. It was the hardest boss too. I didn't understand why he was like the hardest one in like the middle of the game. There was still a few bosses.
Joker wasn't even that bad.
Yeah. And so
even Titan Joker wasn't even that bad. No.
So it was really frustrating to be stuck on Mr. Freeze for like hours, man. I mean, just hours. Just rage quit, turn off. I was like, why can't I beat this guy? Dude, I literally was breezing through the game. So that was a very frustrating boss that I played in the last, I'd say, 10 years or so.
Yeah, and then I think Mr. Freeze, like he can read your body temperature. That was his thing. That too,
yeah. They would know where you were. Yeah. They would like, oh, he's over there. I'm picking up his heat temperature.
Right.
So so it was very hard to sneak around, and like you really had to utilize those grates. You had to be super quick, and one wrong move, and it's like you basically had to start all over. Like,
wow. Yeah, man. Yo, y'all. If you haven't played Arkham Asylum, I know it's like it hasn't had an HD remake or remaster, but I think you can still download it regardless of what system and everything like that. Yeah, a lot of the Batman's on Xbox, anyways. I remember you could get all 3 Arkhams at one point for like $11. Yep.
So, I mean, and they're awesome. All the Arkhams are awesome. Yep. But they're just crazy cheap. You can get them no matter what system, no matter what, for next to nothing. Yep. I really hope at some point they'll go back to a new Batman title. But right now we're getting the Gotham Knights. So
I'm getting that.
I know, that's also next month, man. I'm telling you, October is a month to be. I'm gonna have to get a job, man. I'm gonna have to get like a real job. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, y'all. Rob is retired. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but he's still doing this thing. Okay. It's not like he had a job and he has all this stuff and he's spending bread like whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not put that out there. All right. Definitely accomplished and everything like that. Earlier on, we talked about it. He's one of the fine people that worked for the armed forces and everything like that. So yeah, you know. But yeah. Here's my number 1. Okay. I'm with the number 1. And people are gonna laugh, but I don't care because this was how I felt when I was a kid. So it is Pac-Man.
Oh.
Old school Pac-Man, okay? 100 level Pac-Man, all right? So, a little bit of background behind it. I'm not going too hard into it. But my dad, he worked 2 jobs when I was like a kid. I was in public school for a little bit, but mainly private schooled and everything. And you got to pay for that. So my dad would work his regular job, and then his second job was doing security for tech firms in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So there's a place called Inuit. I don't think it's a company now. If it is, let me know in the comments. I don't know. I haven't heard from that word. I haven't heard from that company for a very long time. But he would do security, and then me and my little sister would go with him to work when my mom had to work overnights as a nurse. So she would work overnights and stuff like that. So we would be there. We'd have a sleeping bag, and we would pretty much be in the employees' lounge, like sleeping, and then they had a couple of arcade machines with free play. They were wired up with free play. You could have put in many plays on and everything, no quarters and nothing like that. So there was like Marble Madness, there was another game, Defender, which was really dope. But my thing was playing Pac-Man because I had 100 levels, and my thing was like, I'm trying to beat this entire game. But then I was like recently days old, all right? Recently days old, learning about that all these ghosts had different personalities. And I used to wonder, like, when I was playing the game, like, why these ghosts are acting the way they do. So I did through my research, I found out that, like, these ghosts, the red one, his name's Blinky. That was the ghost that was mad aggressive. Like, if you took him out, let's say you get the power pellet, you take him out, and it goes into like a little cage and everything. It's coming back with a vengeance at you. It's chasing you down. The other one was Pinky. Pinky was like the ambusher, which was pink and everything. So it would always, I think it learned how you were going through the maze. And it would find out and try to ambush you and cut you off and everything like that.
It had that AI built in, yeah.
Yeah, there was, and yeah. I mean, this is just a simple game, but there was, that AI was smart. Like, it would cut you off.
Yeah, there was enough room in that game for a little code. They squeezed it in there.
Little code, but it worked. Yeah. It worked. Yeah. And then Inky was the cyan, like, baby blue colored one. And that one was the craziest one of all. Like, if you took it out, say you took out Blinky, the red one, right? The baby blue one, Inky, would act just like that one. So it would become aggressive. Or if you took out Pinky, it would become the ambusher. So you could never really tell unless you were paying attention. Right, which I wasn't as a little kid, like 11 years old. Like, it was just like, why is that ghost acting so different than it was before? Like, it was nuts. As my phone is giving me an alert, and I'm gonna close.
It's Namco. They're calling to tell you why the ghost did that.
Oh yeah, like, like, shut up, yo. Shut up, okay? Stop telling the
He's talking about Pac-Man.
And then the orange one, Clyde, was just the dumb one. That's what it's the dumb one, which is true. Like, I think the orange one I can always catch all the time, but that was diabolical. And it's for such a simple game of Pac-Man, and then there's so many Pac-Mans that are out there. Like, right, like I always, like, every now and then pop in my little Pac-Man championship game and everything like that. And I'm really want to go back now because I know this, like, to see if they're really acting like that. Because as an 11-year-old, I wasn't like privy to it and understanding it and everything. So yeah, that's my big one, yo.
I think we talked it. I don't remember. It's that whole Pac-Man collection was supposed to come out. Did it ever come out? I don't think it came out yet.
Yeah, that thing came out. Well, it's supposed to came out. I know that there's like a collector edition where they have
and all the Pac-Mans on it and Pac-Land and like the 3D Pac-Man and so I don't remember if that came out or not. But That would be a good one for people if they just want to get into all the, like you said, the different variations of Pac-Man.
Right,
so.
right, yeah, because Pac-Man is classic. It's just a classic game, and I know that Rob, you like in the early days of your posting and stuff like that, you show the Pac-Land a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite. That's my favorite Pac-Man game, like of all time. I played it in the arcade. I used to work at Six Flags Great America when I was a kid, so I was like 13 years old working as this games host. In this ridiculous candy striped shirt with these brown pants. They gave me this uncomfortable air bubble in the front of my crotch, which made me look really stupid. And there would be a hip sack that sat above that I kept my money in to make change.
You had a fanny pack? You had a fanny pack. Don't say it's a hip pack. It's a fanny pack.
Rubber black shoes I had to wear. They made me wear these like big Frankenstein shoes. Dude, and then I was all like this big nose and all skinny. And I had like acne. I was so gross. But one of the perks was I could play the arcade
I'm your game ambassador. I'm your game ambassador.
Oh, you want to play that game?
You
gotta come to me. I got the quarters. That was one of the perks is I could play the arcade games. So I play a lot of the different arcade games. Like drown my sorrows in that silly costume I was wearing. But anyways, Pac-Land, dude, I love. It's so awesome. Like, because it was based on the cartoon. And so it was like the same animated style and same everything. So.
Was that a point and click game or like I think you were telling me before, like was it supposed to be like kind of Mario-esque or something like that?
It was. It was where they got the idea from Mario Brothers or Mario based off Pac-Land, the design of basically running and jumping and collecting the power pellets. Same thing. That's where they based the whole game off of. So Pac-Land was very influential on the development of 2D platform games that we play today.
Wow,
so, remember and then another quick fun fact is that depending on the region of the game that you play, some versions will have a cross on the church at the end, on the top of the church. But in some regions they won't allow it. So you might finish the level and there'll be it looks like a building. Okay. Or you might finish the level and it's actually a church. Just depends on where you play the game.
Because of the symbolism behind it. The symbolism behind it.
So,
okay.
So yeah.
All right, cool, dude. All right, man. Like, all right, yo. Love the conversation. I think at this time we're gonna start wrapping it up and everything like that.
I got my last one.
You got your last? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I got.
Okay, yep. So let's pause for a second. 1, 2, 3. All right, Rob. What's your next one? What's your last one, yo? All right.
My last one is going back to when I was a kid. Old. As a Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh no.
And it was Mike Tyson.
I found my cartridge in the attic.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yup. I don't know if it works though. My open heart surgery, I might have to, but like, but yeah, Punch Out.
Growing up with my father, we were big. I was a big boxing family growing up, and we grew up with like Sugar Ray Leonard, and we had that big fight with Sugar Ray and Marvelous Marvin Hagler
from Brockton, Mass.
Yes, yeah,
know it,
Proud Sons. And I remember it was just such a big night when we got that fight because we got Pizza Hut and like, I felt we felt rich as kids, because takeout was a big deal back then.
Oh yeah. Like, it still is with Grubhub and stuff.
You had the money. If you had the money, you could get takeout. So I knew if we were getting Pizza Hut, I was like, "Oh man, we got some money. Like we're doing all right." So, anyways, as boxing shifted, my father and I we shifted with it. And when Mike Tyson came out, he just, I don't know. I mean, my dad said he'd never seen not that my dad ever saw Jack Dempsey fight,
Right.
but Mike Tyson was linked to being similar to Jack Dempsey. Just a straight, even wore the black shorts just like Dempsey did, just straight black shorts, and just he was just something, man. You can say what you want about him, when he everyone goes through a bad time, but but everyone rebounds, and he's rebounded, and he's but I don't want to get off subject. The game itself with Mike Tyson, you learned all the strategies in the game, and the different, like, oh, I got to duck here, then punch. I got to do this, then punch. Mike, though, it took forever to learn, and if he hit you once, you were done.
One shot.
And you got to come back and do it all over again. Yeah, one shot. It was it. It was so frustrating as a kid. I played it now, and now I play it as like a 40-something adult, and I'm like, done. Like,
I can't deal with the frustration. Like, my attention span, like, is attuned to this anymore. Like, I can't do this now. Like, I was like, okay, and then all of a sudden, woo! Like, and it's like an uppercut. Clean.
Yeah, it's quick too. There's no quick. Like, it's done.
There's no flash like
no.
Everybody else has, like, a flash or some type of thing that prompts you to protect yourself. With Mike Tyson, nothing. Like, I got blinded too, because when you finally get to face him, he comes out and he's in those black shorts and like the iconic Mike Tyson. Yeah. And you're like, I did it. Like, I got you got the gap like me.
Yeah. You're so happy that you got to Mike Tyson that you forget he's about to whoop your ass. And you got to take it. And until you can figure out the strategy. And so beating him as a kid, you're just like, man, you're just on top. I was just on top of the world. It's a great win.
I mean, like I got to a point where it's just like, I got to Mike Tyson, and then you get the code, and I'm just like, anytime I pop that in, I'm just going straight to Tyson. Like, I don't need to fight.
Oh yeah, there was a code, wasn't there? There was a skip code.
There's a skip code. Right. There was a skip code that was a Nintendo Power. I remember that. Yup, I remember it was a Nintendo Power. My friend brought it to school, and he was like, "Yo, this is the skip code to Mike Tyson. You don't have to fight everybody else anymore." I was like, "Yes, I need that code." Wrote it down, brought it home, and it was just Mike Tyson time. Anytime I put that game in and everything like that. But yeah,
man, I totally forgot about that. I'm gonna try it on my. I've got the NES version too. I'm gonna put that code and try it.
It will still work. It will still work. I don't know.
I'm gonna try it though on the emulation though and see if it works on that.
It should, right? Because it's the emulation.
I mean, if it's written into the software, it should. I would think.
Okay. Yeah, because that would make sense. Like,
yeah,
no need to go through everybody else, like Glass Joe, Flamenco, the Rose, and everything. I don't need to go through y'all. Like, I just want Tyson. That's all I want.
I like hitting the hippo in the stomach though, where his Band-Aid is.
Probably like.
Yeah. Some of those characters, I'm like, these dudes aren't boxers, man. How dumb do they think I am, man?
Gosh, man, Soda Popinski, dog. Like, if he was in real sunlight, he would die. He would die. Because he's so
because all he drinks is soda.
Yeah, like, he would die. Like, melanoma, dog. Melanoma Popinski. Or whatever, dog.
Yeah. Was that the skin cancer guy? What are you talking about? Who's Melon? You just made Mike Tyson punch out really dark all of a sudden.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I teach biology, man. Science always comes
you made it really dark.
Science always comes dark. Yo, all right, man. Okay, we're feeling good. All right. Okay. Is that it? I think we did all of ours. We did, right? I think so.
Yeah, that was our 3.
Yeah, yo. All right. Y'all stay tuned for our next podcast, because we're gonna solely focus on this new Ghostbusters game and our experience. We're gonna record. We're gonna be chatting and everything like that. But on the interim, please check out Rob's page. Rob has a YouTube page, Rob has a Facebook page, and also Rob has an Instagram page. I'll all post those up in the comments as well. All right, please check them out, dog. Again, the biggest thing I'll be always talking about Rob is that Rob has God tier thrifting. Like, it is ridiculous what he's found. Like, the other day,
uploading one today. Yeah, another video, so it should be out next week.
Yup. So please check that out, man. Like, I just saw the other day, he got like the original Batman ~89 like Hot Wheel, and it was for 74 cents at Target. Like, and it was $2.99 originally.
They marked it down it was $2.99, and then it was, there's another tag on there that says like 48 cents off or something.
Yeah.
Then it was just marked down to just 74 cents, and I'm like, I can't believe it. At some point though, in 1989, this car was at Target, and it literally sat there long enough to where they're like, no one wants this. Let's just sell it for 74 cents. And so someone bought it for it back then. But then here we are in 2022, and I got it for like $6. But is that bad though? I mean, 90 to 2022, that's not too bad of
It's not too bad, but I'm just like, dang it, yo. Like, yeah. So God level thrifting. Homie,
you're making me say it with you.
But besides that, yo, please look for his links, and it's your man Technish, CappsOffGaming. This is my homie Retro Mod Rob. We do this every month. We do a podcast every month, and we also post gameplay stuff or just like comic book gaming. I do cosplaying. I'm going to go to New York Comic Con this year with the Wiz.
That's crazy. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, yo. So we're cosplaying as, I'm doing Star-Lord Peter Quill from the video game. All right, and she's doing actually a different variant of Gamora from a comic book that she's been reading. Yeah, comic book.
You're gonna have the different mask then.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have the black mask on.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's from
awesome.
The game. That's from the game and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay.
And then and Dee Dee's gonna be a different variant of Gamora from a comic book series she's been reading and stuff like that. So.
Okay, cool.
Yup. Please stay tuned for that. Besides that, yo, your success is your own, so celebrate that, yo. Word up. All right. Besides that, yo, have a great day, evening, whenever you're watching this. Besides that, peace out, y'all.